Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. We are looking at the green M20 cards today. Last night in the rankings, I made it up to 841, and I woke up this morning at 963. We lost a match, and then we won 2 matches. So we're back up at 902, and yeah. So that's exciting. We have, 5 hours and 18 minutes left. Getting into the green cards, though, we have the first one's a creature, it's a troll, 2 forests, a 2/2, which is nice to see, so that's good value already. And when he enters, or he does enter the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it. So this is a 3/3 for 2, that's great value. And you can pay 1 and remove a counter from him. He gains hexproof until end of turn. So that's great with some sort of proliferate action. Brightwood Tracker for 4. This is an Elf Scout, 2/4, and you can pay 6 and tap him. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. That's like super expensive though, is the only bad part about that. And it's going into your hand, not onto the battlefield. So no buenos there. Maybe a limited card, right? Cavalier of Thorns. This is our 5-cost Elemental Knight Forest. He's a 5/6 with Reach, and when he enters the battlefield, reveal the top 5 cards of your library, put a land card from among them into the battlefield, and the rest into your graveyard. When he dies, you may exile it. If you do, put another target card from your graveyard on the top of your library. So that's unique. We've not seen the other ones self-exile yet. When Cavalier of Thorns dies, you may exile it. If you do, put another counter card from your graveyard onto the top of your library. Very cool. You get to grab something from your library and that's coming out again. I'm not sure what that would be yet because he is exiling himself. So it probably wouldn't be another copy of him, right? Center, Courser? I don't know. Cost 3. It's a 3/3 Centaur Warrior. Elvish Reclaimer for 1. This is a 1/2, and he gets +2/+2 as long as there's 3 or more land cards in your graveyard. That's pretty hefty, honestly. What's that? 3/4 for 1 potentially. And you can pay 2, sacrifice the land, search your library for a land card, put it into the battlefield, tap, then shuffle your library. So you can just self-buff him. That's really cool. We like this card. Feral Invocation. This is a reprint for 3. It's got flash, and enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Ferocious Pup, another wolf. What up? This is the cost of 3. It's a 0/1, and when he enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 wolf creature token. So 2 wolves for 3, maybe not so bad. Gargos Vicious Watcher for 6, 3 forest. This is a legendary creature, and it's a Hydra, which is cool. I really like playing with the Hydras. He has Vigilance, and Hydra spells you cost 4 less to cast. Whenever a creature you control becomes a target of a spell, Gargos, the Vicious Watcher, fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Wolf, and he is an 8/7. So this is going to fit well into my Nissa Hydra Ramp deck. Gift Paradise, just a reprint for 3 enchant land, gain 3 life when it enters the battlefield, and it has 2 mana of any color. Greenwood Sentinel, another reprint for 2. He just is a 2/2 with Vigilance. Growth Cycle for 2. This looks interesting. This is an instant. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. It gets an additional +2/+2 until end of turn for each card named Growth Cycle in your graveyard. Woof. That on some trample is hefty. Healer of the Glade for 1. This is a 1/2, and when it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. I feel like this is similar to that other card where it enters the battlefield and you gain 2 life, but it costs 2, and this only costs 1, and you gain 3 life. So that's a little bit better of a balance, and it is also an elemental. Take note of that. Howling Giant for 7, 2 forests. He's a giant druid, 5/5 with reach, and when he enters the battlefield, create 2 2/2 wolf creature tokens. Interesting. So this is going to fit into the wolf deck as well. Leafkin Druid for 2. This is a 0/3. And you can tap him, add a forest. If you control 4 or more creatures, add 2 forests instead. Not so bad. Maybe a limited card. Leyline of Abundance for 4, 2 forests. This is our rare enchantment of the set. When it's in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. And whenever you tap creatures for mana, add an additional 1 forest. You can also pay 8 2 forests, put a 1/1 counter on each target creature you control. That's very expensive. Looming Shaman for 3. When Looming Shaman enters the battlefield, target player shuffles any number of target cards from their graveyard into their library. That's a lot of fun. Mammoth Spider for 5 with Reach, 3/5. We've seen this a lot. It's got new art, which we really appreciate. Might of the Masses for 1. This is an instant. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. For each creature you control. Interesting. So that will be worked out into a green deck for sure. Natural End for 3. This is an instant. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. You gain 3 life. The card's going to ruin me. Netcaster Spider for 3. This is a reach with 2/3. And whenever he blocks a creature with flying, he gets an additional +2/+0 until end of turn. So when blocking flyers, he would be a 4/3. Nightpack Ambusher for 4. 2 forests, and it's obviously a wolf. He has Flash, and other wolves and werewolves you control get +1/+1 at the beginning of your end step. If you didn't cast a spell this turn, create a 2/2 wolf creature token. That's a good card. We'll be using this for sure. With Tolsimir, Friend of the Wolves, plus a Nightpack Ambusher. Woo! Overcome for 5, 2 forests, sorcery. Creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain trample until the end of turn. Pretty expensive, but also pretty cool finisher. Overgrowth Elemental for 3. When Overgrowth Elemental enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on another target elemental you control. Whenever another creature you control dies, you gain 1 life. If that creature was an elemental, put a 1/1 counter on Overgrowth Elemental. Not so bad for an elemental for 3. It's 3/2 to begin with, and it's only going up from there, helping your team of elementals, and then them helping you. Plummet for 2. This is just destroying target creature with flying. Pulse of Maruza for 3. This is an instant. Return target creature card or land card from your graveyard to its owner's hand. You gain 6 life. Woof! Rabid Bite. Target creature you control deals damage equal to power target creature you don't control. We have this. That's just a reprint. Season of Growth for 2. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. Woof. This is a great card as well, getting you to scry whenever a creature enters the battlefield, and then whenever a spell targets you, you're drawing. Very nice card here. Season of Growth. That's probably one of our favorites so far. Sedge Scorpion for 1. This is a Death Touch with 1/1. Not so bad, just to take care of attackers. Shared Summons for 5. 2 forests. This is an instant. Search your library for up to 2 creature cards with different names. Reveal them, put them in your hand, then shuffle your library. Shifting Ceratops for 4. 2 forests. This spell can't be countered. Protection from blue, and you can pay 1. Shifting Ceratops gains your choice of Reach, Trample, or Haste until end of turn, and he is a 5/4. Wow. Very cool. I would like to put Vigilance on him for sure. Silverback Shaman for 5. 2 forests. He has Trample, and whenever he dies, you draw a card, and he's a 5/4. Very nice limited card. Thicket Crasher for 4. This is a 4/3 with Trample, and other elementals you control have Trample. Perfect. Thrashing Brontodon, a reprint for 3. Same art. Sacrifice it, destroy, and pay 1 mana. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. He is a 3/4, so really nice blocker there. Veil of Summoner for 1. This is an instant. Draw a card if an opponent has cast a blue or black spell this turn. Spells you control can't be countered this turn. You and permanents you control gain hexproof from blue and black until end of turn. So this is an anti-blue-black Dimir deck for sure. This will fit into. I'm not sure we'll see this in main rotation play. Maybe sideboard, right? Gain some extra value. Because they're always having you discard, right? Thought Erasure. It's kind of like an anti-Thought Erasure. Vivian's Arcbow Ranger. This is for 3 forests. Distribute for +1, 2 1/1 counters among up to 2 target creatures. They gain trample until end of turn. -3. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker. -5. You may choose a creature card from your own. A creature card you own from outside the game, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Sorry, I almost misread that. So it would still have to be in your sideboard, I believe. It says outside the game, but I believe that is just in your sideboard for -5. So not so bad. And it's just going into your hand, so that might not be worth it, right? Voracious Hydra, X +2 for us. He's a 0/1 with trample. He enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it, excuse me. And when he enters the battlefield, you also choose one. Double the amount of counters you have on him, or he fights a target creature you don't control. So this is another great Hydra. We love the Hydras. We're seeing a lot of Hydras. So we'll definitely be playing around with that. A lot of elementals as well. Borstklaw for 6, 2 forests. He's just a 7/7, a great limited card. Wakru Elemental for 6. This is a 5/5, and you can pay 5 forests. Untap target land you control, it becomes a 5/5 elemental creature. With haste, it's still a land. Pretty expensive, but very cool late game if you're solo green. Wolfkin Bond for 5. Enchanted creature, when it enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 wolf creature token, and then enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Wolf Rider Saddle for 4. This is another equipment. That was an enchantment, I guess, actually. When it enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 wolf creature token, and then attach the saddle to it. Attached creature gets +1/+1. It can't be blocked by more than one creature, and equip 3. So you're putting a 3/3 wolf out for 4, plus you get this equipment to hang around once he dies. Finally, last but not least, Woodland Champion for 2. This is a 2/2, and whenever one or more tokens enters the battlefield under your control, put that many 1/1 counters on Woodland Champion. So that could work with the wolf counters as well. So a lot of cool cards here in green, to be honest. Nightpack Ambusher, maybe one of my favorites. The Leyline of Abundance, that was a little bit underwhelming for us, but if green's sole purpose is to push mana, then that will be great for them, right? We've seen a lot of wolves, a lot of hydras. We really appreciate that, getting into the tribal. Just a lot of elementals as well. Yeah, so we are going to hang around, probably make another couple of videos for you guys to roll out. I'll probably do the multicolored as one, and then we're going to do, well, no, we'll probably do the multicolored and artifact and land all together, to be honest. It'll just be a little bit longer. We're going to keep monitoring our rank as well. We're sticking around 902 here. Just give it a quick refresh. 903, what can you do, right? Anywho, if you like this video, if you liked any of the other videos, definitely slap a like on the video and hit me up with a subscribe. You'll be entered to win 500,000 in gems if you do so. So that's exciting. And share this out to your friends. Share this out wherever you feel fit. It's super duper appreciated. Hope you guys all have a really good day. Take care.